tuning into the best of video for the haunted headlines posted the week ending July 20th, 2018, which I'm going to dub the Haunted Real Estate Edition. Let's get started with a story from the Daily Star on July 15th. It's Doom Service. Take a deep breath and spend the night at Britain's most haunted hotel. Such a clever headline. Great play on words. Did you catch it? Doom Service instead of room service? Apparently, the Gothic-style seaside Park Hotel in Morecambe, Lancashire, has seen the deaths of 16 guests and staff over the years and is now thought to be one of the UK's most haunted hotels because of all the spirited activity rumored to happen there. Looks like a beautiful place to spend a night, or eternity. Moving on to a huge day for haunted headlines, the next several all ran on July 17th, including this week's What the Hell headline, which we'll save for last. For now, let's start with one from KMOV.com. Ready to explore the Lemp Mansion without leaving your home? Check out this 3D tour. The story explains that if you're too terrified to explore the Lemp Mansion in person, the mansion's website is now offering a virtual 3D tour that you can watch from the comfort of your home. I, of course, had to check that out. It's super cool. Score another one for technology. Then there was this one from Mia. That's just fun to say. Ghost rides tricycle backwards in eerie footage from haunted poorhouse. It happened during an investigation at the Ashmore Estates. Nick Groff of Ghost Adventure / Paranormal Lockdown fame was there, and the investigator filming happened to be filming on Nick and said how Nick should ride the trike when it suddenly moved backwards towards him. Mia made the great observation that the trike looks eerily like the one from the Saw movies. Jigsaw wants to recruit Nick. Also on July 17th, Coast to Coast AM posed this question. Game camera spots ghost soldier? A game camera located in the yard of a Maine woman's farmhouse apparently captured the intriguing image. It sure looks like a ghost soldier from the photo, doesn't it? The woman thinks it may be a residual haunting and plans to have her game camera set up next year to see if the ghost reappears. Coast to Coast has promised to post any updates, and I'll keep my eyes peeled and report back if they do. And here's news about a haunted house of the Halloween kind. Listen up if you're a horror movie fan. There is a new horror movie coming this fall that was in the news a lot this past week. Hellfest. Entertainment Weekly and Bloody Disgusting both wrote about it on July 17th. Told you that was a big news day. It's about a real masked killer, well, fictional real, masquerading among the fake ones at a Halloween haunted attraction. It's due out September 28th. Will it be the beginning of the next horror movie franchise? Don't know, we'll see. But for those of us who like horror movies, I felt it was worth mentioning. Transitioning back to the haunted houses of the non-Halloween variety, do you live in one? A little bit of grim news was reported on that front, especially if you own one. Expect to get below market value when you sell. That's the news from the Daily Mail on July 17th, the Metro UK on July 18th, and London Loves Business on the 19th, whose headlines read, respectively, Haunted houses sell for 17% less, research reveals, and if you've got a ghost in your home, the value will drop, and 10 top signs your house might be haunted. As the Metro wrote, terrifying twilight visits from ghosts are apparently not the only downside to living in a haunted house. Not only do haunted homeowners have to put up with the paranormal, but their property plummets in value if they are investigated, a researcher has claimed. A little depressing for haunted homeowners, but don't lose hope yet. According to London Loves Business, the world's first paranormal property study was specially commissioned by TV channel Really to celebrate the new UK series, Help, My House is Haunted. The skeptic in me can't help but wonder if maybe the study is all just a publicity ploy to get people talking about haunted houses. Don't know. Although there might be some truth to it all, the Pontefract and Castleford Express touched on it in their July 19th article, Ghost Hunters Get into the Spirit at East Drive. Have you ever heard of a poltergeist haunting known as the Black Monk of Pontefract? Apparently, that's what the name of the incidents that happened in the 1960s to a family living at 30 East Drive in Pontefract are known as. According to the article, the property is said to be the haunting ground of the Black Monk. He was hanged 500 years ago for the rape and murder of a young girl. With its eerie reputation, the house has remained empty for years, but as you might expect, is a popular destination for ghost hunters. Nice they make it available to them. I've got one more haunted real estate story. See why I dubbed this the Haunted Real Estate Edition? This week's haunted headlines were literally loaded with them. Okay, anyway, what about an island? Have you ever dreamed of owning one? What about an allegedly haunted one? It's not tropical, but there is one for sale. On July 19th, LehighValleyLive.com reported that Getter's Island is now for sale in Easton, Pennsylvania. According to the article, the island is steeped in creepy history. It's a fun family campsite and, as all islands are, is surrounded by water. It's also reputed to be the third most haunted place in Easton. It got its name from Charles Getter, who murdered his wife in 1833. He was hanged for the crime, but his hanging was moved from Center Square to the island so more people could view it. But the rope broke and Getter had to be hanged twice. That's when people started calling it Getter's Island. Ghost hunters having stones thrown at them by an unseen presence in an attic, Korean water ghosts, and hair-obsessed goblins were just some of the other stories in the Haunted Headlines post for the week ending July 20th. You can read them all on hauntjaunts.net, but now it's time to wrap things up. But as I like to do, I'll end with a what the hell headline. I gave a spoiler alert for this week's when I shared the story on Haunt Jaunt's Facebook page. If ever, oh ever, there was a story that had what the hell written all over it, this one did. It comes from Metro on July 17th. Naked man stuck in gate claims he has been hunting for ghosts. When a passerby stopped to find out more, the naked man said he was a paranormal investigator. The witness, who offered some friendly advice for the man to make sure he didn't tear his privates on the metal gate, filmed the bizarre encounter because why wouldn't you? The only thing that could have possibly made this story better is if someone, alive or dead, had lent the man a sheet. And on that note, I'm out of here until next week. Thanks so much for tuning in. Ciao for now.